Today we are going up to the trailhead that will lead us to Mount Umunhum, an interesting word. Mount Umunhum in Santa Clara County, on one side of the coastal mountains between the Pacific Ocean and Santa Clara County, is the mountain range, the coastal range. And the Mount Umunhum is the most prominent point with not necessarily the highest peak, but one of the top maybe three, and it has a large box on top that what it looks like from a distance. And this is where we're going to go. That box actually is a historical landmark where, as you can see here, that can be seen for, I don't know, let's say 60 miles at least away. If you have a straight shot to see it, it just shows up as it's just out of character. You have a nice smooth ridge line, and all of a sudden this obvious man-made box. And it's a large building. It's just a big cube that's got radar equipment that the military has used for decades and decades. And there was a whole town up there, basically, self-contained town. And the view up there is one of the best. Here we are on the trail finally, and this is a very nice trail. It's very well graded, well compacted. It's not too narrow and not so wide like a road, and it's I'd say a half a day's trip to get up there. Actually less than that, but I would give myself a half a day to as the minimum to go up and back. You can also drive up there, but that's no fun. This is a very nice hike through up the mountain here. So this actual hike will take just I think a couple hours. It's about let's see, 5 miles. I forget now what I think it was 6 miles one way. And it's surprisingly not so steep though. When you look down at the when you look up there from the trail, you look like it's going to take you a couple days to get up there. So anyway, this is a historical place that actually was about to be dismantled and closed to the public. It never was open to the public when it was a communication center, and it was kind of a secret place where you had to be in the military to live and work up there. And then when it closed down, there was a controversy about whether it should be opened up. And of course, it really is a wonderful place to open up. And they've invested the money and made it a nice trail with a parking lot about 6 miles away. And we're up there now, getting up to the top, and we got the great views here of the Santa Clara County, and down looking all the way to San Francisco. When we get to the very top, which we have not gotten to, as you can see, we're getting there, but we're not quite there, then you'll really get the real views. And yes, the name is Umunhum. That's a very strange thing that people laugh at. They've never heard it before. And this is a brisk day, but not too cold. It's a typical winter day in Central California. And we're just cruising along here, and we're gonna plan to spend a little time up there, take some pictures, eat a late lunch, and then head back. And when there's surprisingly, it wasn't crowded. I don't know whether it was just people have other things to do. I've heard other times that the parking is really hard. That the parking lot that we parked in really doesn't have that many spaces. There's more spaces at the top, but that's a windy road to get up there. I believe the road has been much improved. It's a regular, nice paved road with lines, and before I think it was almost a one-way, which is scary on steep roads where you have to get around each other, and somehow in one car is on the edge of a steep cliff or something. It's one thing I've never really liked. I'm kind of afraid of heights, is encountering a car coming the other way, and you got to figure out who's going to back up or not. So here you see we got grand views, and There's the building. It's a nondescript building with a few windows, and there's a trail that kind of goes around, and once you get up there, there's some nice built informational canopy there that has some signboards that give you the usual natural information about the natural surroundings and plants and animals, and then it gives you some history of the buildings and what it was like to live there, and it shows the swimming pool that used to be up there and all kinds of. There's some other radio towers. This is a popular coast range here. Is popular for various entities to stick their radio and radar devices up there to transmit and to receive. And where we are here is going up this, looks like a brand new, nicely built natural stone there, stairway going up there, and that's taking us to the area of the big cube up there. I think that's what they actually might call it too, the cube. So, and then it's kind of falling apart. The concrete has been up there so long, and with the weather that's up there, it can be pretty severe, that some of the concrete is starting to kind of weather off the side and expose some of the steel, so you're not allowed to walk right up to the wall at this point. And hopefully they'll keep on top of that. There's a little spot there which is good for a viewing place where you can see through pretty much 360, except for the cube getting in the way of your sights. This has turned out to be a very good day for making this trip because of the air quality being very good, as it usually is in the when there's no clouds in the Bay Area. The wintertime is the cleanest air and best good for picture taking. Of course, there will be with these three ladies, there'll be a ton of picture taking. Hopefully, they'll probably take a few minutes actually to see where they are through their eyes out there, as opposed to just through the lens of their gadget that they're wearing. I hope you enjoyed this trip that I've described, and hope you can take it someday. Bye for now.